Good morning, guys. Thanks again for joining me on another Sunday for another lesson. Summer is drawing to a close, and I'm both nervous and excited about it. I'm excited because it means that I'm finally going to be in my own classroom, teaching my own students. That's also why I'm nervous, because I'm about to be responsible for an entire classroom full of kids just like you, and I have to make sure that they all understand all the math in our book by the end of the year and do well on the STAR test. Kristen and I have been doing a lot of work up at the school, getting my classroom all ready for the school year, and I think it looks pretty cool. I got a lot of Star Wars decorations up there because I love Star Wars. Do you guys like Star Wars? I love it. I mean, I don't like all the movies, especially the newer ones, but the original movies from back in the day are awesome. I try to watch them every year. Let's do our opening together. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. So let me ask you some questions here. If your parents tell you something, do you believe them? Let's say that they tell you that they're going to get you some ice cream later. Do you believe that they really will? If they tell you that there's no need to be afraid of the dark, do you believe them? And what about your friends? If one of them tells you that there's a secret room in this school that they've discovered, do you believe them? Why do you believe them? Or why do you not believe them? When someone tells us something, whether or not we believe them is based on whether or not we trust them. Trust is when we believe that someone is going to tell us true things and act in a way that won't hurt us. It's why you can wrestle with your brother or your dad and not be worried the whole time that you're going to get really hurt. You trust that they're not going to do things that are going to be really harmful. It's why when your parents say that something is going to happen, you believe that it really will. Trust is something that is built up through being truthful and doing what we say we're going to do. I mean, if every time your parents said that you were going to get a treat or said that you were going to get in trouble for jumping on the couch and, they followed through every time that, you got a treat or you got in trouble, why wouldn't you believe that the same thing would happen every time they said that? That's why it's important to not lie and to try to always do the things you say you're going to do so that people trust us when we say things. On the flip side, you can actually damage the trust other people have in you. Let's say that every time you wrestle with your brother, you end up getting hurt. So the next time he says he wants to wrestle and that he won't hurt you, you don't believe him. I mean, you've gotten hurt every other time, so why would you trust him this time? Or if your friend is always telling stories that turn out not to be true, why would you believe that, he or she found a secret room in the school? Why would you trust that they're telling the truth that one time after lying so many other times? You see, that's why it's important to tell the truth. If you're the type of person that's always lying or not doing what you say you will, you'll find that people don't believe you, and it really stinks to not have people believe you, especially when you're trying to tell the truth about something important. It's kind of like the old story about the boy who cried wolf, where there was a shepherd boy. It's a boy who watches over sheep. He got bored and started yelling that there was a wolf trying to get the sheep, even though there wasn't. He thought it was funny, even though it made all the villagers mad. Every time he'd be like, wolf, wolf, all the villagers would come running out, with the axes and stuff ready to chase the wolf off, but there wouldn't be a wolf. And they were getting angry. After a while, the villagers stopped listening to him yell about the wolf and just assumed that he was always lying when he did it. One day, though, an actual wolf came and started trying to get the sheep. And and the boy started yelling about it, so the villagers would come help him. Unfortunately, since he had lied to them so many times, they didn't trust him anymore, so no one came to help. The wolf caused all of his sheep to run away, and the boy spent many, many days trying to find them all. It wouldn't have happened if he hadn't decided to lie so many times. So by causing the villagers to not trust him anymore, He caused himself to have to do a lot of work finding all the sheep that had run off. Trust is an important thing for us to have in this world. It's important for people to believe us because, just like the boy in the story, there will be times where we really, really need help. But if no one trusts us and thinks that we're lying, they won't help us. Or if you keep telling your friends that, like, for example, you're going to go over to their house and then you don't show up, eventually they'll probably just stop inviting you over because they can't trust that you're actually going to show up. If you have a job and you keep showing up late and calling in or sometimes just not coming into work, your boss will stop trusting that you're ever going to be there. He'll just fire you so, they can hire someone that they can trust. If you keep forgetting to do your homework and then lying about it to your teacher, telling them that, I don't know, your dog ate it or you lost it or your house caught on fire, your teacher is going to stop trusting you and is going to start just giving you zeros on the homework, even if your dog really does eat your homework one day. You've just lied so many times that your teacher just thinks that you're always lying. No one likes being lied to constantly. It really hurts their feelings and makes them feel like you don't care about them. At the end of the day, all we have is the value of our word, meaning how much other people can trust the words that we say. Destroying the value of our word just hurts us in the long run and makes our lives just that much harder. So while we may sometimes think that telling a lie just here and there really isn't a big deal and it's not going to hurt us, these little things will typically come back to hurt us later in life. So the safe bet is just to tell the truth, even if it may get you into a bit of trouble now. A little bit of trouble now is better than a lot of trouble later. Well, that's all I really have for you today, guys. If you have some things you want to get done before school starts up again, I'd suggest you hurry and get to them. Like I said, school is just right around the corner. It's just in a couple weeks. So I just want you guys to spend these next couple weeks having fun. So remember to make healthy choices, be kind and respectful, and I'll talk to you again next week. Later.